Hey guys, so today I thought I would do a bit of a reading vlog. It's been like a while since I've done one. The book that I'm going to be reading in this video is Oliver Twist. I just thought that would be fun. I thought it would be a good one to read and talk to you guys about. I'm not going to include spoilers in this video, so if you haven't read it, don't worry, you can still watch. I am actually reading Their Fractured Light at the moment, the last book in the Starbound trilogy. So I'm doing that thing again where I'm reading two books at once. I don't know why, I just feel like picking up Oliver Twist today. So I'll go back to Their Fractured Light perhaps later, we'll see what happens, but I really want to start Oliver Twist, so I'm looking forward to that. I have a cup of tea in my muggle mug, English breakfast tea if you're wondering, and I also have made myself breakfast, which is just an apple with some peanut butter, which, by the way, if you haven't tried that before, sounds a little weird if you've never had it, but it's amazing, trust me, do it, delicious. It's kind of like the sweet and savoury thing, like how M&M's are really good in popcorn. If you haven't done that before, do that as well. But yeah, I'm just gonna sit here, eat my breakfast, read some Oliver Twist. I also was flicking through this book before. This is a copy that I got at a secondhand store a really long time ago, I think like when I was in high school, so maybe like 8+ years ago, maybe 10 years ago. It's a copy from the 1940s. Sorry, my hand's in the thing, I'm not very good at vlogging. And I saw there's like this note in it, which is really cool. It says, "To Neville from Dad on the occasion of his 12th birthday, 21st March 1949. So this is a book that someone bought their kid as a gift in 1949. I just think that's amazing that there's this lovely like inky note left in the book. That's why I love secondhand books. They're just so... you just feel like you're purchasing like memories at the same time or something. And this edition also has some illustrations in it, which is cool, and it rekindles my confidence that I'm probably going to enjoy this book. I never realised that Oliver Twist was like targeted towards children, I guess. Maybe someone will be able to tell me about this. Oliver Twist, it says by Boz, Charles Dickens in brackets. Was Boz like his nickname or something? Or is that something to do with this book? Does anybody know? I'm really curious about why he's calling himself Boz as the author. I think that's funny, but yeah, gonna get started on reading this one anyway. I finished the first couple chapters of Oliver Twist, and there's a lot of chapters in this book, so the first couple chapters is like hardly any of the book at all, so I can tell you what's happened so far, and so far I'm actually really enjoying it. It definitely reads like a children's book. It reads old, you know, it was written in the 1800s, so it definitely like still has that kind of denser sort of writing style than what you would expect in a children's book now, but it definitely has a narration style that reads like a children's book, which I think is really cool. It kind of reminds me of Roald Dahl a lot because the story is really grim and the adults in the story are horrible people, but it kind of reads with the same lightheartedness that Roald Dahl has in dealing with that type of like grim existence. Roald Dahl has this talent for making things just sound ridiculous, so even though like Matilda, for instance, is like really badly neglected by her parents, but it's still a fun book for children to read. It's the same kind of vibe I get from Oliver Twist so far. So he's saying these horrible things, but you can tell from the narration that it's ridiculous and this is not how you should treat children or whatever. I just think it's really great. It adds quite a bit of humour as well because it's quite sarcastic, which I like. Basically, it's about a boy called Oliver Twist who's born in a workhouse. So workhouses, if you don't know what they were, is pretty much the welfare system that existed in England in the 1800s. So if someone was unemployed or widowed or anything like that, any situation where they're unable to provide for themselves, they would get put in a workhouse, which is basically a building where everyone else in the same situation would live as well. And the conditions were really poor. They weren't given much food or anything like that, but they basically spent all their time working in this workhouse. They wouldn't get paid anything, I don't think. They would just get fed and, you know, a roof over their heads pretty much, even though the conditions were really poor. So Oliver Twist was born into a workhouse, orphaned because his mother died in childbirth and no one knows who his father is, so he ends up growing up in a workhouse essentially. And when he's 9 years old, he pretty much gets put to work, or like he's gonna be looking to go into a trade or something like that because they've decided he's old enough to earn his keep pretty much. I'm enjoying it so far so good. I'm gonna go film my 2 videos now to get them out of the way. It's always better for me to film early because of the lighting situation. I'm using natural light. So just finished filming my 2 videos for the morning. I need to do my yoga workout. I'm doing like a 30 days of yoga challenge thing that I found on YouTube. I'll link that down below in case you want to check it out. It's been pretty fun so far. I'm on like, am I up to day 9? Yeah, and then after that, like later this afternoon, I'm gonna go get some petrol for my car. I'm gonna go to the supermarket to get a couple things, and I might go grab Starbucks as well. So I might have some lunch first because it's about 12 o'clock now. Possibly read for a bit while I have my lunch, and then I'll do my yoga workout, which I might film a little bit of as well because why not? It's a vlog, it's what you get. So I'm making myself some lunch now. I was gonna go sit outside to eat it, but it's actually not super sunny. It kind of looks a little bit like it's gonna rain actually, which makes me not particularly want to sit outside. So I think I'm just gonna chill inside instead. I'm just pouring myself some water out of the fridge. So for lunch, I'm gonna have some vanilla yogurt, which I love yogurt. It's just good. Kind of hard to open though. I was talking to Will about this the other day. I'm totally someone who has a sweet tooth. Most of my favorite things to eat are like at least a little bit sweet. So yogurt is one of those things. And I'm just gonna have this with some walnuts in it and some almonds as well. So I just put it in like a tiny little bowl. So then it's kind of the same sort of serving as like one of those yogurt pots you'd get. I just find the containers like cheaper, which is always good. You guys will notice I'm like more of a snacker than like someone who will make big meals. I kind of just eat all sorts of snacky things throughout the day and then I'll like have dinner at the end of the day. That's just how I roll. I think just all the foods that I like are like snack foods. That's my yogurt with the nuts in. I'm just gonna stir them all up. It's such a good snack. I'm gonna go eat this now and read some more Oliver Twist. I'm up to chapter 5 in Oliver Twist now. The chapters are quite short, so I'm only like a 10th of the way through the book. It's interesting, you don't really see much from Oliver's perspective himself. It's kind of more the adults at this point in time, but I think maybe that will change as the novel progresses. I'm not really sure. And I'm curious to see whether the whole book is him as a 9-year-old or whether it follows his life a bit further than that as well. One thing that I just remembered that I need to mention is today's music is by my friend Ryan, or Noiseless Madman. This is a song of his called Medieval. Ryan makes a lot of music and he's ever so kind as to let me use it in this vlog. I'm gonna link to Ryan's like channel and everything down below, as well as where you can download his newest music, so it's like his EP that he's made. You can download it for free or you can make a donation. He's also in a band called Revolt, so if I can find their page and whatever as well, I'll link that down below too. So yeah, thank you so much Ryan for letting me use that song in this vlog. I really appreciate it. I don't know what it is about workout clothes, but they always make me feel a little bit like Clary Frey, like I'm just, you know, ready to beat someone up or fight some demons. Just finished my yoga for the day. I will link the program down below. It's by a YouTuber called Adrian, and it's her like 30-day challenge or something like that. I've been really enjoying it so far. Today wasn't as intense as I would have liked it to be though. I just feel like I still have like energy left. Some days she does are like more chilled out than others, which is good I guess, because you don't want to go like hardcore every day. But I think I'm gonna do just like a 30-minute workout now as well. I've been using the Fitbit Coach app, which is really good. I just do the free ones because I'm too cheap to pay for it, but the free stuff is actually pretty good. All done with working out now. It's about like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I am gonna go get Starbucks now. So I made it home. I actually got home quite a while ago, but I forgot to tell you. I got my coffee and I've just been taking some pictures for Instagram. My favorite hot drink from Starbucks is a white chocolate mocha. So you guys should let me know your Starbucks drink in the comments below. If I'm getting a cold drink, I'll usually get a mocha java chip frappuccino with mint, and it's basically a dessert. It tastes like those mint slice kind of biscuits. It's really good. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep drinking my coffee, and I'm gonna get back to reading shortly after I've taken some more Instagram pictures. So I'm up to about page 50 of Oliver Twist right now, and I feel like that's probably about as far as I'm going to get today. I might read a little bit more later tonight, but I have to cook dinner in a minute, so I think I'm just going to end the vlog about here. But there's one line that I wanted to share with you guys because I thought it was quite funny. Someone's kind of making fun of Oliver and they say, "Told you roll lol lol," and I think that's like a, I guess like a teasing kind of thing, but it's just funny that they said lol lol. Because lol, you know, laugh out loud. I thought that was amusing. I can't really say that much about the book, to be honest. So far, everything I said earlier still stands. I feel like we don't get much of a connection to Oliver himself, at least in this initial stage of the book, just because so much of it is narration. So I'm not especially drawn into the story quite yet. It's also very grim. Like, the tone of it keeps it lighthearted, but it is a very grim story, and yeah, the events that have happened so far are kind of just a bit depressing, to be honest. Other than that, I don't have a lot that I can say at this stage, but I don't think it's going to be like a favorite, just because I don't feel much of a connection to it at this point. But yeah, if you guys have read Oliver Twist, let me know what you thought of it. I'd be interested to know your thoughts, and I'll let you guys know, of course, in my wrap up at the end of the month what I thought. And yeah, I might do a review, we'll see, but I kind of just review books that I have a lot to say about, which I have a feeling maybe I won't with this book, but we'll see. Tonight I'm just gonna cook dinner, do some stuff, edit some videos. I will see you guys with another video in a couple days. Thanks for watching. Bye.